In our daily lives, it's easy to have great ideas, set ambitious goals, and create detailed plans. Yet many people struggle to turn those intentions into real, meaningful results. The truth is that planning alone rarely leads to transformation. The bridge between thought and action is built through consistent effort, self-discipline, and belief in oneself. Inspired by the timeless teachings of Dr. Joseph Murphy, this approach emphasizes that confidence is not simply a feeling. It is a skill that grows stronger each time we act decisively and deliberately toward our goals. Dr. Murphy often spoke about the power of the subconscious mind, reminding us that our deepest beliefs and expectations shape the reality we experience. When we understand this, we realize that the confidence to act is not something we are born with. It is something we cultivate by aligning our thoughts, intentions, and actions in a purposeful way. Taking action, even in small steps, creates a feedback loop. Each success reinforces our inner belief, and each failure becomes an opportunity to learn, adjust, and move forward with greater clarity. Many people think that confidence comes first and action naturally follows, but in practice, the process is often reversed. By taking action, even when we don't feel entirely ready, we train our mind and body to trust our own capabilities. Over time, this repeated practice turns tentative steps into bold movements, and fear or hesitation gradually loses its grip. One of the most powerful aspects of this method is its accessibility. You don't need extraordinary talent, wealth, or connections to start. You only need a willingness to begin and the patience to continue. Actionable strategies, such as breaking larger goals into manageable daily steps, tracking progress, and celebrating small victories, help build a tangible sense of accomplishment that reinforces self-confidence. Dr. Joseph Murphy's insights remind us that the mind responds to what we focus on. So when our thoughts are combined with purposeful action, we begin to experience a subtle but profound shift. The energy that once felt scattered or uncertain becomes directed and purposeful, and over time, this focus transforms intention into reality. This approach also encourages self-compassion. We are often our harshest critics, but Murphy's philosophy teaches that gentle persistence, rather than perfection, is the key to sustainable growth. Acting consistently toward our goals, even in the face of doubt, gradually reshapes the beliefs we hold about ourselves. We begin to internalize a sense of competence and trust in our own judgment, which naturally radiates outward in our decisions and interactions. Ultimately, bridging the gap between planning and execution is not just about achieving external goals. It is about creating an internal foundation of self-belief and resilience. Every step we take reinforces the idea that we are capable of more than we often allow ourselves to imagine. By embracing consistent action, guided by the wisdom of Dr. Joseph Murphy, anyone can cultivate a mindset where confidence is the natural companion of effort and intentions steadily transform into meaningful, measurable results. While understanding the importance of action is essential, the next step is learning how to create a practical framework that turns intentions into results. Too often, people set goals with excitement and passion only to find their motivation dwindling when challenges arise or progress seems slow. This is where the principles inspired by Dr. Joseph Murphy become invaluable. Murphy emphasized that the subconscious mind is highly receptive to repetition, belief, and visualization. When we consciously pair our intentions with deliberate actions, we begin to program our subconscious mind to support our goals. For example, rather than merely saying, "I want to be more confident," you take small, deliberate steps every day that reflect that intention. Speaking up in meetings, practicing new skills, or setting boundaries with clarity. Each of these actions communicates to your subconscious that you are capable, worthy, and prepared to succeed. Over time, this reinforcement strengthens both your conscious resolve and your subconscious programming, creating a natural confidence that doesn't rely solely on external circumstances or fleeting motivation. Another crucial element of turning intentions into results is consistency. Action is powerful, but its effect multiplies exponentially when it is applied regularly. Imagine planting seeds in a garden. One seed alone may sprout, but repeated care, watering, sunlight, attention ensures that it grows into a strong, healthy plant. Similarly, your goals thrive when you consistently take steps toward them, even if those steps seem small or insignificant at first. Murphy's teachings remind us that every action carries an energetic imprint on our mind. When repeated, these imprints solidify beliefs about our capabilities, creating a feedback loop in which action builds confidence and confidence fuels further action. The key is not to wait for perfect conditions or for confidence to appear magically. It is to begin, even imperfectly, and allow the process itself to develop your self-belief. Equally important is the mindset with which you approach your actions. Many people approach goals with a sense of pressure or fear of failure, which often leads to hesitation or procrastination. Dr. Joseph Murphy taught that the mind responds more effectively to positive, constructive focus than to anxiety or self-doubt. By approaching every step with a sense of curiosity, learning, and opportunity, rather than fear, you create an environment in which growth is natural and self-confidence emerges organically. Small wins, when acknowledged and celebrated, accumulate into a powerful sense of achievement. Each accomplishment, no matter how minor it may seem, acts as proof to both your conscious and subconscious mind that you are capable, worthy, and effective. Finally, building confidence through action requires patience and self-compassion. Results rarely appear overnight, and setbacks are part of the journey. By treating challenges as learning experiences rather than failures, you maintain momentum and protect your belief in yourself. The combination of deliberate action, consistency, positive focus, and gentle persistence forms a complete system for turning intentions into reality. When practiced daily, this approach allows anyone to cultivate confidence that is not dependent on external validation, but instead flows naturally from repeated, purposeful effort. In this way, the teachings of Dr. Joseph Murphy provide a practical, actionable roadmap for living a life where intention is consistently transformed into tangible, meaningful results. Once you begin taking consistent action and building confidence through daily practice, the next important step is learning how to maintain momentum over the long term. Many people start with energy and enthusiasm, but life's distractions, unexpected challenges, and self-doubt can easily derail progress. This is where creating a structured routine and mindset strategy, inspired by Dr. Joseph Murphy, becomes essential. Murphy emphasized that our subconscious mind thrives on repetition and focus. By establishing intentional daily habits that align with your goals, you effectively train your mind to expect success and recognize your own capabilities. Simple practices, such as setting clear priorities for the day, visualizing your desired outcomes, affirming your own competence, and taking deliberate steps toward goals, accumulate into a powerful momentum that carries you through even difficult times. The key is not to rely solely on bursts of motivation, which are fleeting, but to build a consistent rhythm of action that strengthens your inner confidence regardless of circumstances. Another critical element in maintaining progress is embracing flexibility while staying committed to your overall objectives. Life rarely unfolds exactly as planned, and rigidly clinging to a specific approach can create frustration and stagnation. Instead, following Dr. Joseph Murphy's philosophy, you focus on the principle behind your actions, the belief in your ability to succeed, rather than the exact method of achieving it. When obstacles arise, you adapt your approach while keeping your intention clear. This creates resilience, because confidence is no longer tied to one specific path. It becomes a deeper trust in yourself and your ability to overcome challenges. Each time you navigate a setback successfully, your self-belief strengthens, reinforcing the cycle of action and confidence. Over time, this resilience becomes second nature, allowing you to act decisively in situations that might have once caused hesitation or fear. Equally important is the practice of reflection and gratitude. As you take consistent steps toward your goals, pausing periodically to evaluate progress, celebrate achievements, and acknowledge growth is vital. Reflection allows you to see the evidence of your efforts, which reinforces your inner confidence and clarifies the next steps. Gratitude, even for small victories, shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is already working, creating a positive mental environment that supports continued action. Dr. Joseph Murphy often emphasized that the mind responds not just to intention and action, but also to belief and appreciation. By recognizing your progress, you are effectively communicating to both your conscious and subconscious mind that your efforts are meaningful and successful, which naturally fuels further action and confidence. Finally, sustaining confidence in action requires integrating your personal growth into every area of life. Confidence is not limited to one project or goal. It becomes a foundation for decision-making, communication, relationships, and overall well-being. As you consistently align your intentions with purposeful actions, inspired by Dr. Joseph Murphy's teachings, you experience a transformation that extends beyond achievements. You begin to operate from a place of self-assurance, clarity, and inner strength, allowing you to approach life with courage, creativity, and persistence. Over time, this consistent practice turns intentions into measurable results, and what once seemed impossible becomes achievable. In essence, confidence in action is not just about accomplishing goals. It is about cultivating a mindset and lifestyle where belief in yourself naturally drives every step you take, creating a life defined by purpose, progress, and fulfillment.